Parents won't enter up to 5th class. They don't choose the school. Let me be very honest. They don't choose the school. They just kept in one school up to 5th class. They just left. There is no phone. There is no other guidance. Kids are doing everything. Our children, what is happening? The scenario. From the childhood days only, how much pampering we are doing. Child is asking. We are just giving. These kids has been so demanded. When these kids are coming 6, 7, we will find the behavioral issues are more. But to whom we have to blame? When I am talking, I wanted to tell to you all competition is very tough after 15 years. If we are not changing the scenario of our home and our parenting, then we all are going to face a challenge. School is only, whether the idea is that anywhere we go, school is school only, that's it. Let me be very honest. When I became mother, only I did one thing only. First, I tried to learn few of the things. What was the best practices which my parent has given? I just jot down that. Second thing I understood, what is the futuristic career in the future? Where I am just giving that environment to my child or not. And the third thing, where I have done lot of work, how my child should be unique from the other work. That simple thing is that. I don't want my daughter has to be the regular like the other kids. For that, what did I do as a parent? I never guided anything for her. And that environment never allowed her up to at least 5-6 years. Up to first class, let me be very honest, and not because the psychologist I am talking about, my child did not taste any chocolate, biscuits, anything. Yes, she tasted. Where we have to focus, we need to understand that these kids has to rule the country after 10-15 years. They are the topmost IITian. If you see the data of the topmost IITian of our country, topmost of 20 years, none of the IITians are there in our country. They are working for US. IITians, I could say the IITians, they are the brand ambassador of the US based company because we are doing hard work in our country and they are moving where? US. Because in India, country can't afford them. Correct or not? Do you all agree for that? Why are we moving? Why are we not making our country actually in such a way where these kids has to do something? So I don't want to say right now the dear students you people are coming in the grade 1 and all. No, my worry point is only in one area only right now. What are they going to do in the future and what are the futuristic career for them? Did you think about that? Still we are making ABCD, ABCD, ABCD. Is it needed for them? We all don't know after 10 years there is no pattern of the writing. Why are we forcing them to write ABCD right now? Is it needed? Everything is coding, Java, ये सब आ रहा है. And where are we going? Did we think that 10 years back the phone will be there, ChatGPT will be there? Now I think we all can type the message very nicely. We all can create so much of stories. Why? ChatGPT is there. Why should I write? Why should I do so much of hard work and all? Now you think that after 15 years, do we feel that we need this writing, typing and all? Nothing. Everything is coded. AI, machine learning, that's the reason we have to understand हमारे बच्चे 20, 30,000, 40,000 or 1 lakh rupees they have to earn and they have to earn in crores. For that are we making my child accordingly or not? Again I say that schools are schools only. But here we need to be very as a parent need to be very smart that what am I making for my child to be unique in that. The first thing is discipline is highly needed. These generations they are missing the discipline. There is no values. We don't know how to just many times I used to said that stories are the best weapon up to 7 years. Not books. Only stories. Only stories. Are we have here? Did we create that home? Did we create even I used to ask the teachers also create more stories. If I am giving this lecture, you might be won't be listening. But when I start creating some stories, you people will go in that cinematic direction. So that's very important for you all what we are giving to these kids. So my humble request to all the parents, you all have only 2 years. How many years? Because personality will be developed only up to 7 years. After 7 years, we cannot do anything. After 7 years, we can teach. But after 7 years, we cannot make any woman's personality. So these 2 years, what as a smart parent you have to do? First, identify the skill of your child. Toppers in every class only will be the 5. Those 25 students are the gems who are sitting. But those 25 students who are the gems of the class, we are giving the pressure to come into this track of the toppers. Do we feel that they will become the topper? No. Whole life they will be struggling only. So where are they good? What the skill they got? They are the skillful kids who are sitting in the class 25 who are not focusing in the studies. So that skill who has to identify? Sachin Tendulkar, Amitabh Bachchan, whoever the name we take, none of them is the topper. But we all wanted to meet them. Correct or not? They were the good leaders. Why are we not understanding? Are we very famous? One question I really wanted to ask. Are we very famous now? Any one of us very famous? Yes or no? When we are not famous, why are we doing the same mistake with our children? Think of that. This is a very big question mark in the education system of our country, India. We need to understand where my child is good and how I have to make my child unique. Which other countries are doing? Where I am failed actually. Whether for the school this question has to be arise, even for the parent, even for the society. For me as a principal, when I became, I understood that being a principal, I not only should be there in CBSE school. I should go to the slums. I know my responsibility. Because I cannot give the free admission, I can't make my management to give that. But whatever I could do, because I am a good educator, my knowledge even should go to where? To the slum children. At least that is responsibility I took. For as a mother, what I did, I make my child only to follow. Being a discipline, you all will spend more quality time with your child. Keep the phone aside. Speak to them, understand what they are doing and all. And sleeping time, especially that half an hour is very important. Not any CBSE board, state board, IB board, all the boards are same only. Let me be very honest to you all. Wherever you are, go only school only. Only the buildings will be small and building will be bigger. But what comes? Values come. Whether the teachers are connected with the child or not, that question. Whether the teacher has understood your child pain, that is important. Whether the teacher has connected to you or not, that is important. Otherwise, big schools, the teacher will switch on the phone. Will we get the phone number also? If not, just check it out. Any big international school, just find out if parent will get principal number to forget back answer. You just get the teacher number only. What we need the building, we need the values to get connected with the teachers. I want that answer from you all. What do you all need? What do you all need? A teacher phone number is important and the big school building is important. Answer is there with you all. I am into this field since past 20 years for work for the most topmost school principal also will be connected with me. I know what the scenario. For me, why I am not always, if you all will just check my history, I have always started with always new school only. When the new school is settled, then I will go again for the new school. The reason is foundation is important. Foundation is very important and all. Roots are very important. My humble request to all the parents, these 2 years, please spend as much as quality time, story time, bed time, values, whether you are Christian, Muslim, Hindu, doesn't matter. What about the holy book? Your child has opened Bhagavad Gita, your child has opened Bible, or Quran, know them well. After 7 years, they won't. This is what the time. So at least weekly 2 times we should take, we should just make it to understand that how the situation will be after 10 to 15 years. Let them not to win the race of rat race where we all are, even me also. That should not be. They should be the gem of the country. They should feel very proud that I got that opportunity by my parents, by my school, by my teachers, where I could do whatever I wanted to do. So that is what important. Now, Madam was giving the pledge. Did we all notice that when she said they were not understanding what they were doing? Correct or not? Am I wrong here? Did they understand what is a pledge? Those 100 words, they were not aware about that. It means they mocked up and they were doing. This is what the education we are giving. And we want that only the pen and paper the child should write and all? No. In maximum of the toppers, still just check it out in your... I remember that all of my topper students, I know that what they are doing and what I am doing. Although I started being topper from the 12th standard, but before that I was not. So we all know that. Just find out your all toppers friend. Are they very famous? Are they very famous? They were the proper mugged up. So that's the reason we should not teach our kids also the same. Let them to explore what they are good at. Let us to focus on that. So what will happen? Again, we are very confused. We are making the children also confused. That is very important. And for the teachers also, I used to tell the same thing only. Let them to explore as much as. That's their home. Whether at home, whether in the school, they have all the rights to question us. Our kids are questioning. Teacher said ABCD, 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 ABCD. At home, everywhere they are just mugging up. When they will question? If I give one book to you, I'll ask to frame 10 questions. We can't frame the question, but we can write the answer. The reason is what? We did not understand the concept. So that is what all about national education policy. National education policy is asking, just make the child to understand the concept, not the mugged up and to write down. But it's a very tough in our country. It will take more 5-6 years to implement that, because still we all as a parent, we want marks somehow. It will take time, no doubt in that. But my request to you all, it's right now only class 1 and class 2. Whatever the pattern we have followed, let us a little bit park and all. Let us to understand here, no phone, no gadget the child should use for the 2 years. Let them to explore more, let them to read more stories and all. Let them to spend some quality time with you all. Let them to find out what they like. That only we have to do for the 7 years. Then see from the 3rd class, you will be one of the most happiest parent, like one of the me actually. I am very blessed to have a very good child, and I am very fortunate that I applied those techniques, and to whoever I have asked, those who have listened, they are still very thankful for me. You want really work. So let us this 2 years, after 2 years we cannot do. So that's what I know that I give a little bit lecture, because I am really worried about our children. That's very important. Anytime any one of you wanted to take my number, personal number, few of the parents are having, those are not having, please keep with you. Any suggestion, I am always open for you all. Just take the suggestion if you feel that I could help you all. Because for me, neither school is important, nor parents are important, nor teachers are important. Only the students are important. Because I am from the completely poor-blooded family, a military family. We serve for the country. I entered into the education field. I wanted that our students should be on the right track. For that, let us all to be together, and let us to make our children to feel very proud one day that we gave that to them, that environment, not like other. So my humble request, our teachers are very good, at least if it's Neha madam and Aparna madam, whatever she could do. I know how much Aparna madam has taken that much of pressure up to eat what she had scheme. Every time I used to request, madam, please you continue. And she did that. So let us be all also to be together for who? For our child. Only for a child. It's not only your children. Tomorrow when they are successful, it's our achievement. The teacher journey is that only. When they are successful, then only we have done something good. So that's what